Today's topic will be India's external relation. Kan ram India le ram dang ne na kan le China chungchang kan zir do na chuta chuan kan focus tur ber chu China, Pakistan le Bangladesh ani do na ni a in do tin ti khan kan zir chawanga tin tuna kan zir tur a India's external relation ti hi kumsa khat zakwa somli le pasari nu lampanga India le ramdang nei China chungchang kan zir do na a thang e tharo ti te tin enge ramdang policy angin kan kal nge kal lo ti te khatiang song song kha kan en do na ni in textbook a khan in mu thei mo ka thelawa headline underline ang hi lojin chia ve zel tu ni tin hemi chapter atang hian mark lipu le mark khat pu pahnih aron kal thei do na omzia chu long answer pakhat le short answer pahnih tina nia chuwangin mark khat pu kha chuan a chuak turang hi a in hril thei mi alawa a textbook hi in chian anga em do na ni tainer ni ziak ani in the period immediately after the Second World War, many developing nations choose to support the foreign policy preference of the powerful countries who were giving them aid or credits. This resulted in the division of countries of the world into two clear camps. One was under the influence of the United States and its Western allies, and the other was under the influence of the then Soviet Union. In the pui pahnih na Second World War kung sa khazapo somli panga atop nuwa khan khovel hi mun hiya ain then phoka chuta chuan USA side le Soviet Union side oma Soviet Union hi vinia chun om to lawan ke dar to aram bung lian ber chu Russia kan ti hi an ni ta ni chuan khovel aram powerful ber pahni an nia Second World War zo vele khan chu mi te ram hnuai om chu I khovel ram dang te nau zong zong India tiam po khan an chak vek ani an ton ron tina ni chu chuan thren khatin USA support a thren khatin Soviet Union lampang an support a. But when India achieved its freedom and started framing its foreign policy, the Cold War was just beginning and the world was getting divided into these two camps. Foreign policy hi ram zong zong hin khovel ram zong zong hian foreign policy hi an nei veka chuan India kha avan duaya khati hun lai khan I foreign policy asiam tan tir don vel tak khan Cold War khan ron nang ching le ni Cold War chu class 11 a po kan zir hrep to kha na hrianga chuan khami wang khan foreign policy chungchang kha India hian asiam mei theilawa. The policy of non-alignment. The Indian national movement was not an isolated process. It was a part of the worldwide struggle against colonialism and imperialism. Indian national movement hi a huap zawani I clear bi kan ei lawa kan soi to a tin kan thria tur chu political science hi subject dang ani lo ve na chu du duin own word thei lawa a kum te khatiang zong zong kha hret chian angai MMA ni heti hun lai national movement kan fight lai tak tak po hian inung rual na thatak kha a omatin a huap zaw kan soitang kan huap zaw MMA ni chuan Indian National Army te aron ding chawa Indian National Army chu Subhash Chandra Bose khan Second World War lai khan kumsa kha joko somphum pakwa atang kumsa kha joko somli panga chhum khan Second World War hi oma chu mi khati hun lai khan Indian National Army ti neta Subhash Chandra Bose khan alo dina chuan khami hnuai khan India sipei thatam takhi anon chuak ani. The foreign policy of a nation reflects the interplay of domestic and external factors. Foreign policy tuna kan soi mek la hi apoi mo na chu ram tha mo voinia ram chak kan ti ho reng am foreign policy that wang ani chuan India's attainment of independence coincided with the beginning of the Cold War era. Nachina ka soita kang khan Cold War hun lai na ron nang chin aron miron nan chin mi awangin India tan hian foreign policy duan kha alahara chuwangin mi hnung zong zonga midang siam vek to nuwa intitiang ram tha ram lian ho zong zong ina foreign policy thatak tak an duan nuwa khan India hian kan duang ve thei chau ani chuti lai mek chuan poimo em pakhat Indian independence so lai hun atang tua mi poimo chapter malam panga pokan sei to Jawal Nehru a bok kharon lang le ta ni Nehru's role the first Prime Minister Jawal Nehru played a crucial role in setting the national agenda. He was his own foreign minister, thus both as the Prime Minister and the foreign minister. He exercised profound influence in the formulation and implementation of India's foreign policy from 1946 to 1964. Nehru Khan foreign policy poi mo zia kha ron muchia mema chuwan chuna howin kumsa kha zapo somni parukatang Khan India's foreign policy hi anon siam chau chanta ani Jawal Nehru kha Indian Prime Minister me ni lawa Indian Foreign Minister ani tel hian ani hetiang kop theyang hi voini thleng hian anom le to lawani tuna kan Foreign Minister kan tiang chi te hetiang hi chu Prime Minister an ni ngai lawa an kop ne ngai lawa amaru chu Jawal Nehru hi chu atran em awangin Prime Minister me baka Foreign Minister hial ani. The three major objectives of Nehru's foreign policy were to preserve the hard-earned sovereignty, protect territorial integrity, and promote rapid economic development. Helai pei chu apoi mo viawang Nehru Khan objective pathum aneya tum pathum aneya chu heram India ha taka khan tuiluang zoi khopa kan fight chhuat na hi kan hum him tlat turani tin kan ramri kan hum him tlat turani tin apathum na chuan economic development kan masona ni tina kan masona kan sumlang lute kan sum tira la te hian thanem ngai takin ha kan thok tu ni ti kha Nehru objective Nehru thil tum pathum chu ani ta ni. Distance from the two camps atilama kan soita kan khatira kan rampor fundu tuk mai pani US le Soviet Union anoma ram te naw ho khan an klon ron ani US side ta mo Soviet Union side ta khan anom nge ya amaro chu India kha chu om ve du tlat lawa om ve du lo kan ti ro khan I side on big do kha anei thau ni khami kha I kan en chawanga atoi zong in soida pakar vero ni India ram shoi tu teu ka tira khan. In 1956, when Britain attacked Egypt over the Suez Canal issue, India led the world protest against this neo-colonial invasion. But in the same year, when the USSR invaded Hungary, India did not join its public condemnation. Musaka sa ko somnga paruka British in Egypt aruna Suez Canal issue venit lang alar MMA niya. So tachon India khan achan puya ni. Amero chu USSR in anhulo ka Hungary arun vele thunga angoi tat me India chu chuan khamia wangkhan USSR po kha USSR ngai dan po kha nilawa India ram kha aron hochan ta ni. While India was trying to convince the other developing countries about the policy of non-alignment, Pakistan joined the US-led military alliances. The US was not happy about India's independent initiatives and the policy of non-alignment. Khatira khan country tu chu India na independence kan mu limani kan ra thai kan sumlak lu te kan sum tho chwa te kha atlen ni chu mi wang chuan developing countries dang ho ne na enge inchen chan siam kha atum India hian amai ro chu mi an tum lai mek chuan Pakistan khan US alo zuk bedeya lo biak khal deya chuan an military chan puina te kha azuk la ti chuan India khan a policy of non alignment kha enge mathiaran manga amaro chu kha US ngi dan ani chi alawa ti chuan USA le India chu alawin thian thata lo ani Pakistan le US in kar hi heti hunlai hian a thofe zo ani amaro chu voinia chuan khatiang zong kha ani lawa India le US in kar chu atha amaro chu heti hunlai chuan atha lawani Afro-Asian unity ti omle a. Throughout the 1940s and 1950s, Nehru had been an ardent advocate of Asian unity. Under his leadership, India convened the Asian Relations Conference in March 1947, 5 months ahead of attaining its independence. Kung saan ka zakwa som kumsa ka zakwa somli kumsa ka zakwa somnga chawa khan khumi Africa kan ti ho zong zong te pa khu sal alani na sa me chuan khami sala tanga an chhuwa nan te tin ani lung ro nan te khan Jawal Nehru a hian na na sa takin athok ani chuan an to langsar do pakhat chu India made earnest efforts for the early realization of freedom of Indonesia from the Dutch colonial regime by convening an international conference in 1949 to support its freedom struggle. Indonesia ram hei ka country Asia continent ta tho ania Indonesia Dutch nuaya tanga an tal chho theina khan I Jawal Nehru khan puina se mema kumsa ka ko somli pakwa international conference akau saka anulo ka Indonesia ram po hian independence an mu ve pha ta ni tin Afro-Asian unity kan ti chun Africa le Asia ram ilung ro na chungchang ti kha ani meya Indo-US kan ti chun India le USA. The Afro-Asian Conference held in the Indonesian city of Bandung in 1955, commonly known as the Bandung Conference. Helahi lochin cheola chang. The Afro-Asian Conference held in the Indonesian city of Bandung in 1955, commonly known as the Bandung Conference. Bandung Conference ani kumakha. The first summit of the NAM was held in Belgrade in September 1969. Nehru was a co-founder of the NAM. Hei po hi lochin cheola achang. Heju kan zir to contemporary world politics khan nam chung chang te chon khami nam din tu zia khan Jawal Nehru hi atel bokani Jawal Nehru kumsa kha ko somli chawa tanga kumsa kha ko som rukpanga kumsa kha ko som rukpali vel sang khan politics a chon mi poimo to kho kani India ram mei ni lo hei tuna kan huang hian Asia tan te Africa tan te khan mi poimo tak mei ni peace and conflict with China manilo ka kan buaya China ram nen kan sia ladaka heti hun lai chang de to hian China nen hian buina hi kan lo nei de to ni chu mi chung chang chu kan zir chawanga tin a chang chuan enge peace se po om thowa amero chuan nu tamzo ka chun China nen hian India hi kanin ngai lo ni atira chon kumsa ka ko somni pakwa chuan kumsa ka ko somni pakwa chhovela chon India le China hi kanin ngai ve me ka nge kan relationship po tha ni amai ro chu chuti lai mek chuan heta hian kan shia tur chu Jawal Nehru hian ti sual alo nei ve zewa China ne na ingkung ke na thatak kan lo siam kha I heti la ya Jawal Nehru a nuaya a cabinet minister te kan ti tiang Vallabhbhai Patel ate ho khan an du lo ani a chan chu China chu country a communist ram an ne ya tin democracy pon ni lawa an ram chakna mang khian nakina in thian thataka ka kanom reng chuan India na turang India ram hi menon la chim enge menon chim pilveng ti ka an hlawani. But Nehru thought it was exceedingly unlikely that India will face an attack from China. For a very long time, the Chinese border was guarded by paramilitary forces, not the army. Amero chu Nehru ve thung kha chon khati zong khan ngei dana siam lawa kanin ngei rangang China nen te chuan atia chu wan chuan sipai pon ram ria khan an veng lawa hemi enti kan tiang kan NGO ang chi mo khatiang ho khan ramri te kha an veng thin ani. The Chinese invasion 1962 ti topic page number 72 in textbook ami kha nang man ni no chiaranga tin wars and peace with Pakistan ti te Bangladesh war 1971 ti te le India's nuclear policy ti te hopo kha no chiar vekanga I school kan lu thei huna hi chu a details in kan explain ang achan chu Indian na chok thei thil tam tak om wangin YouTube da vek arem lawa chu wan chon hemi topic bi khawi chu school kan lu huna a chip chiar zokin kan soyang tin notes krom pe chunga chumi chu lo by heart nge tur ani kan te sanga a thiam lo thiam anga lang kha chu school lu na kan in zo don thowa thiam lo chuan thiam lo angang khan om kha affair zo ka ni chuan chuan ang mani thawin in tur dona apoi mo em em ya mak li mak khatin ron kal thei dong ka ti kha hemi chapter atang hian chu van chuan not ka ron pek tur che chu by heart nge tur aniang nang mani ya lo chiar tur chin ka hril cheu kha chu chiar nge tur ani tin a textbook pui hemi chapter po hi in by heart vek thei don lo ma se nang mani na poimo tura in rin ang chi te kha lo underline ve thlap tur ani chu school lu huna kan check le ang